that is with us. Looks like he can still suit up and play.
No.
Yes.
You hit me. I'm going to lay down for a while.
Dennis Gentry, former Baylor great out of Lubbock to Baylor Bear, and then a Chicago Bear. What a great career. And going into the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame, congratulations to you.
Appreciate it. It's a great honor. I got the call about a month ago.
Yeah.
Well, Tony Franklin kind of cheated a little bit. He called me first, said, they're going to give you a call. So
yeah.
Look, don't play like,
act like you're surprised.
You're surprised, I said, okay, but I didn't do that. I said, Tony Franklin already called me.
Now, is he on the committee or something? Tony is,
no,
or
he just got the news first.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He called me. He's a good guy, though.
Former kicker for A&M.
He kicked off to me in the Super Bowl.
And did he really?
That's right. Yeah.
How about that? That's a great Southwest Conference connection right there.
Time in the golf tournaments.
Yeah. Very cool. And I was talking about, Big 12 football media days are tomorrow and Wednesday, right. And Baylor's in the Big 12 now. But how many times do you hear from people who just remember very fondly the Southwest Conference?
It's still kind of big because, everybody talk about the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, they say, well, you were doing the time in the Southwest Conference. That's how the conversation starts.
Yeah.
So we get to talk about the Big 12 and the Southwest Conference. I said, which one was better? I don't know about the Big 12. I just hear about it. But the Southwest Conference was great, So, you can't overlook that, what they accomplished.
Yeah, it was just different, too. I mean, all the schools, except for Arkansas, in the state of Texas, right. And there were those rivalries. And I think a big part of it was, Tim, if you agree, like you came from Lubbock, Dunbar, there were probably guys you played against in high school that then you played against with Southwest Conference games.
I can't remember their names. Quite a few of them. They went through SMU and Texas and Texas Tech. Texas Tech. I was hoping to go to Texas Tech.
Were you really?
Because I was right at home. I needed to have my dad and his little lawn service business, but no one offered me a scholarship.
So that's an interesting story. Yeah. So who was the head coach at Tech then? That's way back. I'd have to look.
Back in 77.
Yeah. I can't think who that might have been. So. I know you are. I am too. But you would love to have gone to Tech and stayed home in Lubbock?
I kind of want to stay at home. My dad, we grew up, we had a lawn service business, kind of want to be there with him and grow and everything. But we couldn't afford, to pay my way through school. We needed a scholarship.
Right.
So, and Baylor called me at the last minute.
Really?
Grant Tap, it was Bill Hicks at the time.
Yeah.
He called me and said, we want to fly you in. First time I've been on an airplane.
Really?
Yeah, as a kid. So he flew me in, and Grant Tap offered me the last scholarship to return kicks.
Wow.
And I was on the scout team. I was maneuvering, running plays and everything. Next thing I know, I was a running back. I was a running back in high school. And being on the scout team, Frank Pollack got hurt. And that gave me an opportunity to step in and play.
How about that? How about that?
That was that fullback though.
Right.
Because the halfback was Hawthorne.
Yep.
And he left, and then it was Walter.
And Walter, yeah.
And then I was in the split backfield. It doesn't matter who's full or half because we didn't have any lead block, anything like that.
I got you. Which is probably foreign to some people because you think of a fullback as a big bruising guy, not going to carry it much, just be more of a lead blocker. But you guys were, you shared the carries, and you weren't the biggest guy back there.
I was 172 pounds at fullback. And I was signed a scholarship at 152.
Oh my gosh. Is that right?
I got to Chicago, I was 185. Never got above 185 the whole time I played.
That's wild.
Nah,
you're still not. You're still not. That's interesting. And what a good use of that last scholarship. You had a great career at Baylor.
I was very fortunate, to play along Walter and Alfred and the guys, because, everybody looking at the unbalanced. We said unbalanced because Walter like 30 pounds heavier than me.
Right.
I was at the fullback. And the only difference during that time, we had a split backfield. And I had a tight end on my side. So it made a difference, and at that time, we didn't have any lead blocks because when we was going for short yards, we had the tandem. It was Lively, Walter, and Alfred Anderson.
Oh, yeah, the tandem backfield.
I'm not leading block for nobody.
That's funny.
I wouldn't have got past the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. And you were pretty good receiving back out of the backfield too, right? Catching passes.
Yes. That what made my career in Chicago, because when I got drafted as a running back, and I played behind Walter Payton for 3 years. Then it was time for me to negotiate my contract. I had 13 carries in 3 years.
Oh man,
trying to hold out for more money.
Right.
Mike Dicker's secretary called me, and I came back to get my degree, and I said, "Oh man, they're gonna cut me. They're gonna trade me. I don't know what's going on." I didn't call back the next day. So when I called back, Mike said, "What took you so long to call me?" So he said, "We're gonna move you to a slot receiver, and we want you to come out and work out with the quarterbacks." And I said, "Slot receiver." I said, "I don't have a contract." "Oh hell, don't worry about that. We get that covered." So that lengthened my career, because playing behind Walter, in that league, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Yeah.
So it was myself and Darren Nelson created the back out of the backfield in the NFL.
Yeah. How about
Darren
that?
Nelson from Minnesota.
Yeah. And returning kicks too.
I returned kicks.
Did that really well. Yeah.
Kicks, kickoff return, punt return, slot receiver, running back, third down specialist.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great career. All that together, that's a great career. I don't know this. Did you ever have any serious injuries at any point, Baylor or Chicago?
Not really. I had dislocated fingers, fall on AstroTurf. We didn't have field turf like they do now. I hyperextended my knee, dislocated the AC joint. You can see it sticking up, but nothing broken.
That's it, huh? I mean,
blessed.
that's enough.
That's enough,
you think about most guys at some point
broke
during.
nose.
Okay.
Where's the Singletary did it
Did he do it
in practice?
Baylor or Chicago?
Baylor.
Broke your nose.
Broke my nose.
How did that happen?
It's called a nutcracker. We hit head on, and we broke each other's helmet. That's a true story.
Really?
We broke each other's helmet, and you can see it right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can see the remnants of that.
Yeah. So, and I wanted to fight him, but he was just a little bit too big.
Is that like the old bull in the ring kind of?
It was like a center.
Yeah.
And linebacker, and we had two dummies, and you couldn't run outside.
Couldn't get outside of it. Yeah.
So we had to make the center either turn his butt, and we cut off his butt. So that was
broke your helmets.
We broke each other's helmets. That's true story. That's true story.
Well, the good side of that for you is you broke Mike Singletary's helmet, right?
I was getting to that.
Right.
I broke his helmet.
That's right.
So when you interview Mike, he gonna tell a different story. So.
Okay. All right. I got your version of that story. That's really, really good. You were part of the 1980 Baylor Southwest Conference Championship team. Great team. Great season. Won the Southwest Conference by 3 full games. The thing I like to remind people of, Jay Jeffrey was your quarterback.
That's right. Yeah.
You were in the backfield, and Walter was in the backfield. All three of you guys were first team All Southwest Conference, the whole backfield.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, we need to,
that shows how dominant you were.
We need to get all three of them together.
Yeah, I'd like it.
And make Jeff pay for everything.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell him you said that.
Okay.
But what a great season that was. And you guys dominant offensively and defensively.
I tell you what, Jay Jeffrey was pretty smart. Even I think Cotton Davis just sent in a couple of plays.
Yeah. And
he was very good at making the correct call.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to call the arc option, where it was 18 and 19 arc option. And we called it even to my side, or to Walter's side. And he would look for the strong safeties where he was in the gap or anything like that. And he just checked and went the other direction.
Yeah. Jay's a smart guy.
Jay was excellent. Changed the place.
And Baylor led the Southwest Conference in total offense that year, that 80 team, and led the league in total defense. Now that's dominating, isn't it?
Defense.
How about that?
You had, of course, you had Singletary and Lester Ward. I can't remember another linebacker. Then you had Scott Smith was converted from a quarterback to a safety.
Right.
Unbelievable talent, so you can't, Greg Taft and all those guys did a great job recruiting, bringing in talent and creating their talent to better talent.
Yeah, put them in the right spots.
Exactly.
That's cool. So that year, 1980, one of the best years in Baylor football history. You go to the Cotton Bowl. That was a lot of good memories there for you, isn't there?
I think was it Alabama?
That was Alabama, 30-2. Yeah.
That's
But you got there.
Yeah, we got there. We got there. We don't want to talk about the score.
Right. 4th round draft pick out of Baylor by
Yes.
the Chicago Bears. And then lo and behold, you're part of one of the great teams in NFL history, that 85 Super Bowl championship team.
We just had our 40th anniversary last year.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. You see some of the old guys. They get mad and say, "Oh." See some of the guys that you hadn't talked to or seen in a long time, and man, we just up all night just talking about you remember this, you remember that, you remember that, just laughing and joking, and it was great. We had the 20th, then we had the 40th. I hope we're around for the 60th.
Hope so.
Yeah, but it was a great event. See
very
some
cool.
of the coaches, and we had a great time.
Were you? I think you were part of the Super Bowl Shuffle. That video.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
What was your role?
They didn't want me to sing, so they handed me a guitar.
Hey, Dennis, just lip sync.
Yeah, I said, well, I come from a Christian family.
Yeah.
All my brothers are preachers, and my dad he was a great singer. So you didn't make it, so you just get over there and get out the way. But that made history.
Yeah.
It made platinum.
Is that right?
I think the same year Michael Jackson had Thriller.
Golly.
And we made platinum.
Isn't that wild?
And then we need to.
Who came up with that idea? How did that all begin?
Some guy in California that Singletary Willie Galt knew. And we made that video in November right after we lost to Miami.
Really?
And boy, Mike Dicker was mad. How can you guys go make a video and we just got our so-and-so kick?
Right.
We made that video in November after we played Monday night against Miami. We lost. And I guess we just knew we was going to win.
Yeah.
And it was just how cocky and confident we were.
Wow.
We got it done.
It showed, and y'all played like it too. That's a cool memory. Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, just Google that. Super Bowl Shuffle.
Look at the bass guitar.
The bass guitar. Not singing is this guy right here.
No. I can't hold a note in a paper bag.
You coached a little bit. You
Coached
scouted a little bit.
Yeah.
What else? What else have you been doing?
Right now, I'm done.
Good.
I just got some real estate up in the Garland Mesquite area.
Okay.
Trying to keep good tennis in there, and that's about it.
Very good. Playing golf.
Playing golf.
How's your golf game?
It's not bad. Like I was telling you earlier, those tournaments screwed up.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Gentry, we got one out there, let it rip. Next thing you know, I'm in the water.
Yeah.
So that's why when I play in tournaments, no matter what, I'm hitting first.
Good call.
I'm hitting
That's a very
first.
good call.
Because I know what I can do and
Right.
where I can place it. And everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good call. And you're going to be at this card show in Temple this week. Are you going to be there Saturday, I guess? Saturday the 11th?
Saturday. This coming Saturday.
Yeah,
yes.
this Saturday, right? Very cool. Do you do a lot of those?
Yeah, I just got back from Chicago last month doing an event and got 2 golf tournaments and autograph session.
Wow, that's cool. It must be nice to be Dennis Gentry.
No, it must be nice.
But the card show in Temple this week, Saturday and Sunday, and you'll be there on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what time?
I'm not sure. Brett
Okay.
does a great job putting
he
it
does.
together, and I, he's a super guy. Does a great job. A lot of people come out. So if you're not busy during that time, come see us.
Cool. Very cool. Topnotch-cardshows.com has all the details. So that'll be fun. How much do you stay plugged in with football? I mean, are you just a casual fan, or you really get into it, or what?
I still like to watch it.
Yeah.
Being a scout, I scouted him. I scouted
Mhm.
him, and I like to watch him play.
Yeah.
And I like to see what some of the coaches calling you, because reading the defense, seeing, being a receiver and a running back, is that he should be going this way. Because the safety scooting over, he's cheating. So they can run a quick slant. It's being a ball player and a coach, you just want to sit there and watch football. Then my wife come in there and say, want to start asking questions. I'll be like, is anybody in here with you? You say, like, are you talking to the TV or are you talking to who?
That would be entertaining for sure. Well, congratulations on the card show this week in the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame. We'll be there and look forward to it. So that'll be really fun. You're very deserving.
Appreciate it.
Very deserving.
Thank you.
Did you give Alfred a hard time?
Not yet.
Because he got in before
He
you?
got in before I did. You know, I'm glad he got in. You know,
Right.
He's a great guy, great teammate. I'm glad he got in.
Yeah. Very deserving for both you guys.
Yeah.
Great to see you, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks very much for
Enjoyed it.
coming in. Yeah, very good.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed
All right.
it.
All right. We'll see you at the that Southwest Conference Hall of Fame induction is August 4th.
August 4th.
11:30 to 1 at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame here in Waco, and tickets are available now. So
Okay, you can sit at my table.
I'd love to.
Come on.
Thank you.
I have it.
Dennis Gentry, one of the greats, one of Baylor's all-time greats, one of the Chicago Bears all-time greats, and just an all-around great guy.